Hey everybody, I'm here with Daniel Banks.
Yes.
And Daniel here is ahead on the leaderboard here at Action. We have a leaderboard. He has the most points in Action. And what deck are you playing, man?
I'm playing Mekk-Knight, 60 cards.
Nice.
Yeah. So the way I play it, it's pure Mekk-Knight, but it's not so much pure because I add a lot of cards into it, which makes it end up being 60 cards. Every week I change this deck and I experiment with other cards that make the deck play well, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll just get into it with the monsters. 3 Gear best Mekk-Knight. It's a starter. It's purple. I like searchers that search other searchers. We got 3 clips. That's how I negate things. You need them to move to different columns to negate spells, traps, and monsters. We got 3 blue. We have 1 yellow for spells and traps. A green to recurge your Mekk-Knights from grave. This one that everybody says it sucks, but I actually really think it's good because you can save yourself, which I did today by summoning memory off of it because this defense is really high. So I was literally about to die in battle phase, but because I had memory and summoned this, a Phoenix Enforcer couldn't get over it. And if a card leaves on your opponent's side of the field, leaves the column, you can special summon a Mekk-Knight from your hand, which actually works really good if you have secrets established. And that way, if you had Mekk-Knights in hand, you weren't able to establish it because your opponent didn't set up columns. If they somehow link summoned or activated a card in the column that this was in, you can put in another Mekk-Knight in front of your opponent's monster, and negate its effect. Red Moon to negate, not negate, but destroy monsters. Those are most of the Mekk-Knights. These are technically Mekk-Knight cards to me. They're Royal Legacy cards. This is really good to banish to add a Royal Legacy card to Searcher for the following turn. This is really good against with Yugioh to go into Royal Legacy Succession to summon him and add a Royal Legacy card. I am testing out, this is my first time testing out the Phoenix Enforcer thing. It's been really good. In the grind game, if you resolve Phoenix Enforcer, the turns after that will be really good, and it's very hard for your opponent to win because you're going to Pot of Greed, or you'll draw a Mekk-Knight, use his effect, or whichever one it was, and special summon a Mekk-Knight. If it's blue, blue will get its effect. Actually, I'm not sure about that, but who knows. You just get a free monster. I play Shaddolls. To me, Shaddol cards are Mekk-Knight cards because we'll get into that later, but I like these because I can set up with columns. These are basically salaries for Amirage. We got Reality. Vote goes really well with Mekk-Knights. We have, now we're getting to spells. That was all the monsters. Succession is really good. You can go into any of your starters, go into Amirage, go into Live, and then you just set whatever Royal Legacy card you need to complete the combo. Play Key. If you were to banish stuff with Alistair plays, like a Mekk-Knight, or if you had a Royal Legacy card that's banished, you can target it and add it to your hand. And like going off of Royal Legacy, what is that one called? If you go, a lot of things I used to do is like, my following turn I'll banish this, add this back, so I can use that discard for Morningstar. Alright, so then I got 3 memory. It's the East Leader deck, it's really good. It's the Fusion Destiny. 3 Meltdown. So 1 Invocation. You can also use it to summon Shaddol monsters. Terraforming. Reasoning, because I play so many monsters and people just don't know the deck. A lot of people don't know what they're playing against me. They just choose a random number and I plus off of it. I've been maining Harpies. It's the first time I've been doing it. Hasn't came up today, but like I'm gonna go second deck. Sometimes I can go first and still go off, but like if I go second and see this, that's really good. It's instant fusion. It's an easy access to Winda. If you get instant fusion and right before you go into Live or something like that, you bring out Winda. You already have secrets face down. And your opponent summons, activate secrets, target Winda. and kind of stun them. Called them out of grave because the card's too good. 3 Shaddoll fusions. So this is back to what I'm saying. Like these are like Mekk-Knight cards. They're foolish burials for the Royal Legacy cards. So my opponent, I go second. Your opponent has a monster that's fusion summoned. I mean that's from the extra deck. Send Shaddoll monster and send one of the Royal Legacy cards, mainly armor. Summon Winda, link off of Winda, get Shaddoll fusion back. Use Succession to get summon armor. That's the synergy there with Shaddolls and Mekk-Knights. Reachable Tactics Talents is really good. 3 Dark Rulers. A second.
Sam, what was it I could do for you?
Prosperity. We like math. And of course, we like to negate spells. And we like to negate monsters. It's the best card, best trap card.
So that was the main deck.
That was the main deck. Alright, so now we're going to the extra deck. Got the new Phoenix Enforcer. We got Construct, which I rarely go into. Winda, which is really good. Caligula, which is really good. If I go first, sometimes I just stun the opponent, play through it. Makaba. Play 2 Avermaxes. This is my boss monster. Avermax plus the Royal Legacy cards from Mekk-Knights makes him like super strong. It's really good. Supreme. Every time I summon him, people don't know what he does. I have to explain all his effects, but he's really good because you can do plays where you send cards in your column to summon Girsu and use Girsu to send the Royal Legacy card or whatnot, or just get another purple. I was playing 3 of these last week, but now I'm playing 2. I like to bounce. I think playing 3 is really good, but I'm only playing 2 right now. And you always have to play 3 of these because this card is really good at grinding out your non-target shuffles. It sets a card. You play it under draw. This card's just really good. All you need is a 1 Legacy card. You have a monster, it's even better. But it's too good not to play. Predator Plant, usually use it for Winda, but now I can use it for Forcer. And then my starter for Hammerage. And then my side deck, I play the Artifact Engine. People see me play Mekk-Knights, they have me go first. And I'm like, alright, fine. And then the same thing with this, it's a level 5, Secrets. So with Secrets, you summon this, do that effect again. Same thing with these. And then for going into time, this is my favorite hand trap. It just works really well. For Darla, can't play Mekk-Knights without having some type of kaiju. And then spell trap removal.
You're playing the spiritualism.
Spiritualism is really good.
All right.
I mean, everybody's Imperial Order comes up a lot, and I just get tired of seeing it. And these cards have answers to Imperial Order.
Well, thank you very much for the deck profile. Do you have any shout-outs, any tips, anything?
Let's shout out to Action Sports, which allows us to play this game. Shout out to all Kansas City locals, mainly Game Cafe 2. And then shout out to Boss Guys TCG, which has my other profile when I was playing Cyber Dragons with it. All right, see you.